All right, so one of the questions I get often is which AI model should I use for my Manychat automations, right? Which one is the best one? Which one is the most cost effective? And which one do you recommend, right? So let's go over a bit of history here and how this thing's evolved and what we are using right now as of April 22nd, 2025, right? So when we started doing AI automations, probably about 2 years ago with OpenAI, we were using 3.5 Turbo or 3.5 Turbo Preview, right? This was the fastest, most effective model that we had easy access to, worked like a charm, pretty cool. A little while after that, the model 4.0 and 4.0 Mini came along, and we moved to those models, right? So right now, 4.0 Mini is the model that we're using for most clients, and in most cases, most Manychat automations, we're using 4.0 Mini. It's very effective, it follows instructions well, and it's very cost effective, right? So we're talking here per 1 million tokens, 15 cents or 60 cents on the output tokens. We're just doing this morning calculation with one of our clients, and we were spending about 0.2 cents per each response generated by the bot, with a very long prompt and a lot of information that we had there, right? So it's 0.2 cents per response, 1 cent every 5 responses, 10 cents every 50 responses, and $1 every 500 responses. So very cost effective, and most of our clients were spending $1, $2 per day on their AI automations with a lot of traffic, right? Now, last week, OpenAI released the 4.1 models, right? So let me write here 4.1 models. And we have 3 different variants, 3 different flavors of the 4.1 models, right? Cheapest one is the 4.1 Nano. We've tried this and it works for very simple tasks. So if we have to classify conversations, if we have to extract text, very, very simple tasks, this one is very cost effective, and it's even cheaper than 4.0 Mini. Then up next comes the 4.1 Mini. This one is about 2.6 times more expensive than the 4.0 Mini. And this is the one that we've been testing the most. It offers better performance than the 4.0 Mini at a still very cost-effective price, right? And one of the things that where it works particularly better than the 4.0 Mini that we were using is following instructions, right? So in our bots, we have instructions, for example, do not reply with Markdown, or do not ever do this thing, or you must follow this exact order of questions, right? And those are the things that the AI model would struggle most with, and where we would have to do most of our prompt engineering to make sure that it followed those instructions, right? We're using these same prompts that we had from before with the same assistant configurations, putting them 4.1 Mini, and all of a sudden we're seeing that in these trouble areas where 4.0 Mini had issues before, it's working way better, way more consistently, and giving us way better results, right? And for the cost, 2.6 times more expensive, it makes a lot of sense, and this is our recommendation now. We are we're starting migrating our customers to this model as of this week, because again, instead of spending $1, you're going to spend $2, $2.60 on OpenAI per day, and still get a bunch of results, and it's still very cost effective, right? The next model that we have is the 4.1. Now this one is a lot more expensive. It's over 10 times more expensive than the 4.0 Mini that became the standard and what we use the most. This one here is working beautifully, but it is going from $1 a day to $15 a day, or whatever it is, right? $13 a day, or whatever the math gives out here. And this here does make a big difference, okay? So even though 4.1, it's working beautifully, and it follows instructions better than anything else, we're not using this one for most clients. We are migrating to 4.1 Mini because it gives us very good results, and is way more cost effective, right? So yeah, this is our model of recommendation right now, the 4.1 Mini. And the ones that we are using on most of our Manychat AI agent automations to do customer support, lead qualification, and all the other cool things that we're doing, right? Other than that, you have the higher end OpenAI models, and I'm talking about the ones that were released last week: O3, O4 Mini, O3 Mini, and the O1s also. Those are, if you see the difference here, they are not talking about intelligence anymore. They are talking about reasoning, right? And they're also slower models, which means they take longer to reply, okay? So this year, we are using them for more complex automations and more complex tasks or more complex agents. On our Manychat AI automations, we don't see the need to use these yet. We don't see the need for increasing the price that much. And for the time being, we are sticking with this one here. 4.1 Mini is our model of choice at the moment, right? Now let's see how long this lasts. They'll probably have to re-record this video very soon because OpenAI is releasing new models every now and then. So this will probably become outdated and stale very quickly. But for now, as of April 22nd, 2025, if you have to start building an automation for an AI agent on Manychat, the model that I suggest you use is the 4.1 Mini. It's the best, in my opinion, cost-benefit compromise that you're going to have there. If it becomes too rich for you, you will get still very, very good, very decent result with the 4.0 Mini. And for very simple tasks, the cheapest one that you have is the 4.1 Nano. If you just need classification, text extraction, just some very simple, quick tasks, then this one here will be more than enough to accomplish those, and it is by far the most cost effective. All right. So yeah, hope this helps you, and yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Cheers.